Good morning. Wanted to share this morning about diffusing our essential oils. So one of the ways that we can start our young living journey, our wellness mission, a great way to start is diffusing. This is top 3 for me for why I started and why I started with Young Living. I was a perfume, scent, candle fanatic, okay? Once I learned that all those chemicals that I was breathing in every day, slathering on my body every day, all that stuff was getting in my bloodstream and it was negatively affecting my health. So once I realized that, I decided to cut all of those as much as I could, those toxic chemicals that I was putting, on my body, in my home, around my animals. I immediately was just like, I'm throwing it all away. I'm doing this Young Living thing and I am diffusing. I'm doing my own perfume. I'm doing whatever I gotta do, okay? So that was my big wake-up call and I've never looked back. And I think it's been like 6 or 7 years that I've been diffusing. So, very passionate about my diffusers and my oils and having them constantly running. Not just because I want the smell, but because I have gotten to the point where I need it. I need it. And I'll kind of check myself and be like, all right, what's in the diffuser? Or what's not in the diffuser? Because I'll sometimes need to change it. But I have noticed that what is in my air, what I'm breathing in every single day, completely affects me. So with that being said, I have a couple here that I wanted to share about and talk about. But with the diffuser, it's super simple, you guys. There's multiple different diffusers, but this is the Desert Mist. This is the one this is like the OG. This is like the classic diffuser. I have a couple different ones. I have one in every room of my house. Let's just be clear about that. Every room has a diffuser. Do they all run all the time? No, not all of them all the time, but most of them do. So anywho, the top pops off. This pops off. Water goes in this distilled water and your choices of essential oils, okay? Pretend this is plugged in. You just turn it on. You can adjust the light. There's multiple light settings, so depending on your mood, you can change the light setting. And then there's also different diffusing options. So you can do like intermittent diffusing, or you can just do constant diffusing. If you do the intermittent, it just lasts longer throughout the day. I'll do that if I'm setting the diffuser and leaving for the day. Then it's kind of still going or finishing up when I come back, and it's lovely to walk in the door to just sniff. So like I said, there's multiple diffusers, but that Desert Mist is the one that you get on your second consecutive month of loyalty rewards also. So that one could be in your home by month 2 if you don't pick it right off the bat. Okay, so with diffusing, and I'm sorry if my dogs bark. People are out walking and running, and every 2 seconds they see somebody. So I'm sorry ahead of time. But anyway, you can choose obviously what oils go into your diffuser. I will walk up to my oily drawer and cabinet and say, that's what I'm feeling today, and I'll make my potion, okay? You don't have to do that. There's hundreds of thousands of recipes out there that will give you literally by the drop of what goes into the diffuser recipe if that's your style. I sometimes do that too. If I'm like, I just want one that's already out there, it's got a title, it's called something that I'm resonating with today. I'm like, yeah, I want that one. I'll diffuse that. But sometimes I just make my own thing. And sometimes they're great. And sometimes I forget to write them down and I'm sad. So if you find something that you love, write it down. But Stress Away is one of my favorites in the diffuser. Stress away. We don't need stress. Clarity just lifts the brain fog. I love Clarity. Thieves, one of our top notches in the company is Thieves. This is for wellness. This is immune support. All things healthy. We want the ick away from us. Thieves just takes all that and throws it out the window and protects us in the process. Citrus Fresh, this is the one I have in this morning. This is super uplifting, very citrusy. I made a meatloaf last night, and I made garlic, lemon pepper, green beans. So when I came down this morning in my kitchen, kind of had a little bit of last night's dinner still lingering. I threw Citrus Fresh in the diffuser. Can't tell I had meatloaf last night. So I love that one. Lemon Vitality. Okay, so there's difference, right? So there's the big 15 mil and there's the smaller 5 mil. All right, this bad boy is like 250 drops of essential oil. So I kind of had this question the other day, but think about this. So 250 drops of essential oil. If you're putting, it depends on my mood and my day, but usually 5 drops is probably my average. If it's the only oil I'm putting in my diffuser, I'm gonna do closer to 8. But if I'm mixing it, like if I'm doing Thieves and Citrus Fresh, I probably would do 4 and 4, 5 and 5. But this is like equivalent to like 30 to 35 like burns on a candle. I think candles aren't cheap either, and they're toxic and they're flammable, and you could totally ditch those and switch to this and not have any of the harsh things that are happening with candles for the same price, if not cheaper. A lot of the citrus ones are cheaper, so keeping that in mind, why we would ditch and switch our candles, not just because of money, but because we're not breathing in that nastiness anymore. But back to the lemon Vitality. This whole Vitality line has the white label. These are the ones that we can ingest, okay? So we can use our essential oils in our diffuser, we can ingest them, and we can use them topically, just like straight on our skin. Depending on the oil, the need for it, we'll work with you to help you understand what you do with what, but there's a lot of different, reference guides out there to use. And we basically taught ourselves, like, what's good for what. There is an app that I reference a lot. It's My EO, My Essential Oil. EO is the abbreviation. It has the Young Living logo on it. I use that app all the time. So that app talks right to Young Living essential oils. It shows you usage on you can literally go through the list and check out the oil. It'll show you usage. It'll show you like the components. So if you get a blend, like Clarity is a blend of multiple different oils. If you look on that EO app and click Clarity, it'll show you what oils are in Clarity, and it'll show you what Clarity is good for, what it supports, right? So it's a super helpful tool. So I go to that all the time. And then I'll be like, the other night I think I diffused White Angelica, and I just felt this sense of peace. I just grabbed it. I'm like, I know it's an emotional support oil, but I just grabbed it. I threw it in the diffuser, and then within like 10 minutes, I was just like, oh, I go, what is in that? So I checked my EO app. I pulled up White Angelica, and it was just a calming, chill, relaxing oil. And I was like, oh, that's why. So bet your bottom dollar it went in my diffuser last night too. White Angelica. Highly recommend that one. Anywho, applying topically is the last thing I want to talk about. So we talked about diffusing. We talked about using them internally. The lemon on the heels of internal. I put this right in my water every single day. Lemon is great for your liver. I put 2 to 3 drops in my 40 ounce water, ice, lemon essential oil. I probably do 3 to 6 drops of this a day, depending on if I have it handy. But I do try to do like 5 of these a day, and it'll linger. Like the flavor will linger in your water bottle. I've had a couple friends grab it. What is in that? Like, it's my lemon. So it does linger, whether you put it in there right then and there or not, it'll hang on for the day. So I like to cook with these as well. If something calls for like a teaspoon of, I don't know, rosemary. Rosemary is one of them that I use. Black pepper is one that I use. If a recipe calls for that herb, I'll literally take a toothpick and put it in the oil and then just swirl the toothpick in my food, and voila. So we're saving on herbs and spices, like the fresh herbs and spices that are outrageous that last 2 days in your refrigerator. Grab yourself a bottle of the Vitality oil and you can cook with that. Also bake with it. There's a whole line of Vitality. Also recipe guides out there. Also little cheat sheets. So if something calls for a tablespoon of something, that cheat sheet will tell you how many drops of the oil to use. So it's super handy and like cost effective there too. Okay, so sorry, last thing was using them topically. So I have been oiling for years. People that have been oiling for years will probably just need some clarity, grab it right from the bottle and just up the spine, bottoms of the feet, back of the neck. We like to do like a scent tent and put it over your face and let your face just soak it all in. Because like wherever you can get the goodness is where you want the goodness. I'll put it right on my clothes. Some, like I said before, some oils are hot oils, like Thieves. Thieves is a hot oil. So, which means if you're not super duper experienced and haven't been around oils for very long, you'll probably get like a burning or a tingling sensation, and it'll leave a little bit of redness because it's a hot oil. There's constituents to it that just make it like extra potent, right? So to the skin, it is a little bit rough. So in that instance, if you want to make a wellness roller, because Thieves is great for wellness, I think like Thieves, oregano, lemon, I think that's in my wellness roller. So I would put, you know, like 10 to 15 drops of each oil in a roller. I'd fill the roller with a carrier oil, because that carrier oil is going to help essentially apply the hotter oils right to your skin without any of that burning sensation. And it's a great way to put multiple oils together and it'll last longer. So when we make a wellness roller, we'll put all those oils in there, fill it with a carrier. So coconut oil, olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever carrier you want to use, fill that up. And then that's your roller. And this will last you a while. Like, look at how much bigger that is, right? So again, just roll the roller right on those points every single day. I have multiple rollers. I've got one to help with my digestion. I've got one, this is my motivation roller. When I gotta get up and go, I need some motivation. That's that roller. Like I said, the wellness roller. If you have an oil that you love, you can just put that in the roller and it'll last longer. Like your frankincense, if you want to use frankincense every day, because that is just an amazing essential oil and you want that in your life every single day, put that in a roller. But yeah, I don't think I missed too much there. But 3 ways to use our oils, guys. Like, that's amazing. And there's so many for so many different things that it's just limitless. So please start checking out the Young Living essential oils. Check out those beautiful diffusers. Start walking by your flammable toxic candles that you have lit, smelling like fall, because hello, there's a new pumpkin spice essential oil. You could ditch that pumpkin spice candle and grab a 15 ml bottle of Young Living pumpkin spice and put that in your diffuser, because there's so many amazing smells for fall and for winter and for Christmas time. I mentioned Christmas spirit before. Pine, there's so many tree oils, just all the furs. Like, check it out. There's so many. If you have questions, please reach out to me. I will be happy to sit and talk oils. That is my passion. You probably won't get me to shut up. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. We got this, and I will see you all soon.